What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, today I got some guests that I want to bring up again. It's Technical Tuesday, so for those of you that's been watching the page, you already know who it is. So go ahead and hit that like button right now. For those of you that are new to the page, my name is Stock Up with Larry Jones, and we are the family known as Stock Up. And today's video will be brought to you by who? By us. Stock Up University, Stock Up You. One of our guests that actually gives you an introduction into technical analysis so you'll know where to buy and sell is our guest right here with Stocks with Josh. Let's just bring him right up right now. Say hello to the people, Josh.
Hello, good people. Hey, Larry, thank you for having me on today. I'm stoked to be back here and do some OG Technical Tuesdays with you guys today. And the
Yep.
market's on fire, Larry. So there's a lot of great stocks that I know people are going to be having questions about. So I'm excited to give an update on some of my technicals for those stocks as well as the general market.
All right. So speaking of the general market, as we could see, you guys can see that I'm a bit leisure today. As we could see here, let's go to the overall market, right? As we could see here, let's bring up the Dow, let's bring up the S&P, and let's bring up the Nasdaq. We had this last week. Every single day, the market opened red. It was a cool off, right? All last week, and then of course on yesterday. As we could see, this is the Dow, right? And you know what? Let me go to the other window. I'm sorry, good people. Let me go full screen. All right. So as we could see, the Dow is up, the S&P is up, and all of the Nasdaq is up. Also, we have Tesla that is up almost 3.5%. So it's looking good so far today. All right. And so, Josh, I'm going to let you get right into it. And do you think that it's funny? On yesterday, I took a picture of this, and then I want you to go into it. I took a picture of this yesterday, and I believe that this is really important for people to see. And it was quite interesting. And I want to show you this, Josh, and you will laugh when you see this. I want you guys to let me bring this up full screen. This is hilarious. This this is, as you can see, I posted a video called Caution. No, let me start with Josh. Josh, stocks soar. Stocks are soaring. And then beneath there, we got Stock Mo. He's like, this could be bad. Quickly, this could get bad. And I'm like the three little bears with the porridge. And this one is just right. Caution, bear market. Will it last? And and it, we all posted about the same time. That's what was crazy about it. And we just wanted to bring some clarity to you today. Josh, go ahead and take it from there.
Well, I love that intro, Larry. And yeah, so basically, let's take a step back. So Monday, we were still reeling from the Fed giving a word of caution, saying that there were two rate hikes still on the table. And so there was some early profit taking, which makes sense because stocks have been really surging and soaring. Having said that, we started to get some good data this morning. And now I made the prediction that we would be going back up yesterday because I looked at the charts and believed that we were still in an uptrend and there was still room for a pop on at least Amazon and Apple. But having said that, we're not done. We're not done moving up, and we got some good data from the economy. We got manufacturing data for May that was surprising to the market because it was positive. Plus, we got new home starts was actually soaring.
Soaring,
So
killing
yeah,
it.
yeah. So the fact is that this gave participants the reassurance that the Fed wasn't going to kill this market through his rate hikes because the market is legitimately strong. And so the market had reason to go back up today. And let's just take the fundamentals off the table for a minute. I know you like the fundamentals, Larry.
Yes.
And let's talk price action. Okay,
Yes.
whenever there's a move where you're getting to all-time highs, and Apple got to all-time highs, there is typically a last and final surge. Sometimes in the charts, it's referred to as a shooting star. And I'm expecting that type of move for a couple of these big tech houses. They don't just move up with little candles and eventually move down with little candles. They move up with a ridiculously overbought candle that finally gets the blow off top. And that's why I did that video, stocks that are about to soar, because Apple hasn't had that moment, and neither has Amazon. And Apple, I think it's going to get to 195. And sure enough, we pushed up. I think we're at around 188. So we're getting very, very close, which means that could happen at any time. And Amazon might surge after Apple because I believe it's got the potential to break up to 140. But I'll tell you, from a historical standpoint, there is a world of resistance for
Yes.
Amazon at 140 and above. But yeah.
And I'll say this too. We on yesterday. That's why I said what we're not going to be overly bearish, overly bullish. We're going to simply trade the market that we're in, right? So we got the Mag 7. Josh just named two of them that are the Magnificent Seven. These seven stocks really have been holding the entire stock market up. Josh and I both agree that Apple is a key indicator, really. Apple is a key indicator for the entire stock market. Josh and I both agree on that. So now you still have low unemployment, right? You got
Yep.
low unemployment, and these are some of the bullish things that are helping to keep the market yet green. And now you have the homes, new homes. Look at this that came out this morning. I mean, this is insane. Home buyers again flocked to newly built homes in May after finding Fed options in the resale market. All right. So look at this. New home sales jumped 12.2%. Look at that, to a seasonal adjustment of
Wow. Big number.
763,000. Killing it. Killing
Yep.
it. They absolutely killed it. And so we can't, we have to again trade the market that we're in, because these are some of the things that's happening. And the price of the homes slightly rose. And now we do know that the new home builders are looking for, they can't build fast enough, really. But we have a supply problem, right, with new homes, right? So you got homes, this new data that is pushing if you look at all of the home builders right now, their stock are up, right? And then we still have low unemployment, and we have decreasing decreasing inflation. So the question that most people have, Josh, and I want to get your take on it: will we have a soft landing, no landing, or recession? Go right into it.
That's a huge, huge topic.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that, yeah, here's my thought on it. So, talk about real estate for a moment. The price of goods has come down. Price of lumber has fallen. Price of manufacturing goods has actually fallen significantly from last year, making the prospect of building a new home more affordable. And here's one of the takeaways that I want us to take as a warning, is that some people are willing to build and finance a home because they believe that the interest rates could get even worse
Yep.
later. There are people that are now saying that we could spend a decade in a high interest rate environment, and that right now 7%, which might be the average 30-year loan, isn't as bad as it could get. Now, I don't
Yep.
personally have a strong opinion on that. I'm a little bit more, I want to wait and see, but I can believe it. I can
Right.
believe
I'm
it.
not.
And so,
I'm not selling my home, Josh. I'm at 2.5. I'm not selling my home. So they got
absolutely.
to go to new homes, because people that are locked into low interest rates that are under 3% right now, they're staying. I'm not trading 2.5% for 7%, and that's one of the driving forces for new homes, Josh.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing a strong recession sell off. I do at the moment. I'm not going to claim that I'm not leaning bullish. I'm just going to say that the interest rate will remain sticky. I think the economy is remaining strong, and I think that there's things that will be bullish in 2024, which may prevent the economy from falling apart. So I think we're in a period of time where we are likely to be having some volatility and some sideways movement, and there's the fear that the Fed would overreact and create a significant hard landing. I think that's the
Yes.
biggest fear that's on the table right now. I
Yep.
personally think that if he can be moderate, I think that there's a strong possibility that we would have a lot of sideways movement. But of course, if he does something that changes that, well, then obviously we'll have to recalculate that. But the moment I'm not anticipating a massive recession uh, this year or next year at the moment. I
Right.
think that
Remember, at the moment, we have to be ready to pivot. Something could happen, right? Anything could happen, right? So,
volatility. Yeah, volatility is and sideways movement is largely what I'm anticipating, somewhat being range bound. And as I've said on my show for a long time, now we're going to see how much of a real deal AI is, because eventually AI needs to show us the receipts of progress in the quarterly earnings. At the moment, we got the buying AI benefit of the doubt, and so the market is saying, okay, let's change the world with AI. Let's ramp things up with AI. But then come the next earnings, people want to see those AI paydays in those in the earnings, and so that's where we're at.
so I'm going to have a lightning round because we're already at 11 minutes and 40 seconds, just like that when we get together. So this is a lightning round. We're just going to just shoot right into it. You know, the Fed has to see now, is he going to bag up what he said? Is he going to have two more interest rate hikes, or is he just going to have one and pause? As we know, the last one, he paused. I believe he had to talk about that and not actually do it, right? So we're gonna have more of these. We can dig into more, but right now, Josh, I want you to, like, in 30 seconds, we're gonna talk about crypto, and then we're gonna go from crypto to Tesla, and then from Tesla to APLD, like in 30 seconds. Give me a 30-second crypto
Well,
spiel.
we need to see. I'm going to keep it my 30 seconds on crypto very short. There's a time clock ticking for a Bitcoin move. If we do not begin to act upon that move and get up above 32,000, then we could fade back into a pullback. At the moment, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, but we are running out of time in the charts for that momentum to come in. But even if it doesn't come in and we pull back, I believe that we would simply make a third attempt at the 31,500 range to break it. I think we're beating up against that door and we'll
Yep.
eventually break it down. But if we don't make that move, I would say today in the next 24 hours, then it's likely that we're going to come back and retest 28,000.
Okay. All right. Let's move to Tesla.
Well, Tesla is a big one. I got back into my position at $239. I shouted that out yesterday that was support. It literally came down, touched support, and it's popped. My stop loss is set at $236, and my take profit goal is $262. I think that's a pretty good technical for you guys.
There you
Um,
go.
Now, I'll tell you, I'm out on a limb because we obviously did enter into a decline, and yet here I am going bullish again. I think
Yep.
that was a pretty nice fall. We went from 277 to 239, and that was a pretty nice pullback. And I think we now have room to kind of go back up and test the top of that range. The last time we pulled back, I think, Larry, in a private conversation, you and I were talking about Tesla. I said,
Yep.
I'm expecting it to back test 264 and fall, and it did that. So now I'm
Yes.
expecting a back test of 262, and that'll be a nice run from 240 to 262. That's a huge run, but at that point we've got to see how it holds to determine whether it's going to go higher.
There you go. I want you guys to rewind this, take a pencil. Don't try to remember it. Take a pencil or a pen and write it down. I agree. I play Tesla day by day. And when I try to hold long and it reverses when it comes to options, that's when I used to lose. Now I've learned right now in this range, while it's range bound, I literally trade it day by day. You do what's best for you. It actually works better for me, right? Because it could reverse its course like it did on yesterday. All right, APLD. Josh, go.
Well, I'm bullish on APLD, but I don't expect that we won't come back and test the lows. We ran up from $3 all the way to $11 plus, and now we've come into a volatile moment. So I'm bullish on APLD, but I do have a stop loss set. Right now, my stop loss is set to $7.80. And if we break that, I believe it'll pull back to support at $5.60. And I have my buy. I will be buying that level and I will be expecting a continued move up. My view is that we're going to, even on the pullbacks, I don't believe that we're entering into a pullback season. I think we're just pulling back. That we're going to test the top of the range and the bottom of the range. And when we prove that we have good support at the bottom of the range, then we're going higher. So I will be out at $7.80 if it breaks, and I'll be back in at $5.60. And here's the main thing, that we back tested the top of 990 and we got rejected. So that's why we've come lower today. If we had stayed up there or broke over, then we would have gone higher. So the immediate upward move to $11 is off the table in my eyes. We could reassess it tomorrow if the $8 range holds today.
Okay, great. Hey, that is great. Listen, I had 3 APLD plays. I sold 2 of the larger ones, and I just held one. And the one that I held, I was in profits yesterday. It was an option, and I lost all of the profits today. But don't cry for me, Argentina. I won the 2 bigger plays. This was a smaller play with less contracts. Okay, so we're gonna leave it right there, good people. Man, I love this lightning round, Josh. This is really
Let's
cool.
do it
Hey,
again.
I'm gonna let you say your sign off, but before we do that, I want people to listen. Get your free stock, all right? 17 free stock. But listen, I made a video yesterday on double your money, how to double your money, how to literally put $100 in, get 5 free stock, get your $100 back right away, and over a $30 video. I'm not sorry, a $30 stock. Okay, so I want you guys to make sure you get those funded today. I'm going to leave a video in the box, not a link, but an actual video in this box. I want you to go straight to double your money because I show you how to put it on Moo Light and just clean up the platform, make it easy to trade, and how you can double your money. Josh, go ahead and get a sign off.
Well, I'll just leave you today. I'm going to be doing a video. It'll post later in the day after Larry's, and it's going to be on EVs. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with Tesla, BYD, Lucid, a handful of stocks. I'm even going to try to squeeze in a commentary on ChargePoint. And tomorrow I'm going to be covering the AI stocks more in depth, APLD, and then I believe Thursday I'm going to be covering important crypto updates. So that's my schedule for the week, and I look forward to connecting with the folks there.
Hey, just always, as always, in signing off, live, love, laugh, learn, be kind, rewind, do it again. We thank Josh for coming over. We have to do these lightning rounds because we always have so much to talk about, all right? And yes, he does his own trading. I do my own trading. But when we come together and discuss this, we all make more money, all right? Make sure you check out the top links below. Make sure you check out the class. Listen to Josh as he gives you an introductory into technical analysis. It's a great, he does a whole chapter. And make sure you double your money. Time is running out. We only have a few days left. We will see you later on today. Meet us over there at Stocks with Josh's page as he goes into what he just explained. Peace.
Peace and blessings.